The following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by Spirit. Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to love, peace, and happiness to rule. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas, I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest timeless, collective, channeled tarot message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. And for answers to all your questions and to find out how to get a personal consultation, go to my website, LPHtarot.com. All right. After these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. All right. So, here we go. From the P&Q Oracle. This card wants to come out. It's got images on both sides, so that's telling me there's obvious and then there's the hidden. What's obvious says grandma's birthday and mommy with the confetti can. It says grandma's birthday and mommy with the confetti can. There's definitely an energetic link between these two. I see Quentin name, Quentin. And there's a message. Is there a telepathic message, sending and receiving a telepathic message between two energies that is distant who are linked, whether by literal blood family or your chosen family or soul family? Well, what's hidden behind the scenes is we have one heart. It's not filled in. It's scribbled over. We have another heart over here. It's got a big X on it, even though it's outlined and colored in and everything. The threes are X'd out. There's 2 3s X'd out. And then there's 1 3 over here that's open. And then we have the star. The star is colored in with 2 different colors. It's kind of missing one of its legs over here. Interesting. And it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 little stars inside. It needs another leg on it. So there's something here about a message, okay, that's being given across. Is it across time and dimension? Is it across the astral plane? Thank you. Is it across the astral plane? Well, however it's coming across, it just seems to be, okay, we'll grab it. It just seems to be like, it's almost like it's unspoken, an unspoken message. So today I'm being shown to work with the vice versa tarot. Has images on both sides, so you'll notice me flipping the cards, and we'll see how this comes out. So let's see, what's the message for today, please, and thank you. Thank you for allowing me to deliver today's download message with accuracy, clarity, and simplicity for my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity. Let's find out what's going on here today. It keeps coming to my consciousness about conscious relationships. In a conscious relationship where you have 2 conscious beings in a relationship with one another, there's less, the blame game is non-existent. In a conscious relationship where you have 2 woke beings, it's all about accountability, personal responsibility. I'm fucking triggered. Let me go deal with myself. I'll come back and I'll deal with you after I've dealt with myself, because I'm fucking triggered. I gotta go figure out why I'm triggered. And perfect. We have the Strength card as our first card out. And right now it's looking like When I'm triggered, I know how not to react. I know how to hold back and just hold on while I deal with my trigger. With the sun above, it's like I have conscious awareness that I want to do something, but it's not the best time to do something when I'm freaking triggered. When I'm triggered is the best time to just sit here with my inner angel and let it feed me, let it nourish me, let it show me what it needs me to see, what I need to see about me, is the way this strength card is speaking so loudly. Yeah, because the angel energy can see infinite potential, can see all things with that infinity symbol above its head. It gives the energy of, if I could tap into all that is, then I can handle my trigger and I won't run. Now, interesting, I'm looking at the backside of this. Look at that. The devil is standing there in front while the angel hugs the lion, right? So this is what's going on behind the scenes. Like I said, there's a triggering happening. Interesting. All of the cards so far are double-sided. This is interesting. So there's always two sides to every story, two sides to every coin. So there's something here about being triggered and knowing better than to just respond and take action, to act rashly, to do something rashly. Okay. Now we have the Lovers card coming out. Very clearly, the angel up above holds a hand out as these two come together. I see an interracial love. There's an interracial love. What's interesting though is they both wear masks that matches each other's skin. So that's telling me that there's a connection here that is in existence for the purpose of seeing yourself in the eyes of another. That's what I see. Seeing yourself in the eyes of another, in the face of another, you can see yourself more clearly. Okay. Their differences, I hear unite them. I hear their differences unite them. So there's a very much an opposites attract energy here. They could be very triggering. These two were brought together for this purpose. I hear these two were brought together for this specific purpose. And then the tower flipped out and it's in reverse. Mm. And I'm hearing ego strike, ego death. Interesting, because in the reverse, the dove of peace flies, even though it's upside down. It's like the dove of peace is above this. So it's like, I heard peace for my peace. So what I see is this connection has triggered somebody, but there's going to be a putting down of the ego in order to raise peace. Okay. Because there's this with the eye, now it's the eye is below. It's like you can see clearly what's happening in the physical experience. Okay. I heard low blow, low blow. Somebody did a low blow. That's clearly visible. There's been a low blow. I heard no hitting below the belt. Did somebody hit below the belt? I heard, but peace prevails. Peace prevails. Okay. So we have two people brought together. Their differences are exaggerated in each other's presence. They can see their own self in the face of another. You can see yourself. It's something that's showing me with the mask that they wear. And addressing of triggers is coming out. Awareness of triggers. It's by no mistake that I started talking about in a conscious relationship where you have two people who are very woke and very conscious. the the blame game doesn't work. The blame game doesn't work. Like, it doesn't come into the picture, because when you're woke and you're conscious, you're aware that, like, your triggers are your own. They don't belong to somebody else. Okay. So what I see is somebody here, when they were triggered, they held their ground. They didn't react to the trigger. Somebody else took that as an ego strike, and they dealt a low blow. There was a low blow dealt as a result of the other person who is not being triggered. Not being triggered. There is love here. What both sides of the table know is, I fucking love you. They know that they love each other. That's where that hurt ego comes in, and it was the love that made somebody not react right away. It was the love that made somebody um deal a low blow. No, that was not a loving act. We're not saying that was a loving act, but it was because they feel love, that their ego was bruised. Okay. They got a low blow. They felt like it was a low blow. Somebody did something in this connection that was a low blow, even though there's love here. Now, here's the thing, there's this opportunity to heal this. There is a healing energy in this image. So let's see what else. Okay. And we have this King of Swords energy coming through, but he's got his back. So his front is on the other side. With his back turned, I see that even though there's love, there's a lack of communication. A lack of communication through the triggers. That's why somebody here felt like one person responded and reacted to the trigger. The other person held back. And there's like, damn, look at the storm. It's like they're standing there looking at the fucking storm in the distance. Like, look at the damn storm I created. Somebody says, look at the storm I created because of the low blow. They say, I should have waited before I said anything. I should have not done anything. I shouldn't have reacted. That's what somebody says. And they're standing there. We have this sickle, and it's in the ground, and the sickle is a separator. Somebody's saying, all I did was cut myself off from the energy of love in dealing a low blow. Low blow. And somebody's like, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to be in the middle of the storm. Well, I can see that. Who wants to be in the middle of the storm? Now we have the Page of Wands, and we see this phoenix rising in the image. So this is the kind of good news. It's doesn't feel so good. I'm hearing it's the kind of good news that doesn't feel so good. And it brings about a change. Somebody comes back more powerful. So where somebody has cut a person off, somebody's been cut off in this from love because you didn't respond to the trigger, and that triggered the fuck out of somebody else. You were doing everything you could to rise above a trigger, rise above a fight, rise above a problem. Somebody turned their back on you. They wanted to remove themselves from a storm. Meanwhile, this is somebody where there's a lot of love here. There is love in between the two of you. But what's interesting is, in their pulling back, like, it gave you the fire of the phoenix. You know, it lit a fire in you, and you're like, you're ready to go do something with this power of the phoenix behind you. Ready for a rebirth. The phoenix is a whole transformation happening here. That pushes you forward. I'm hearing pushes you forward towards more love. So there's something here where it almost seems like somebody wanted to crush another person's spirit. They just wanted to bring somebody down. They didn't like that you weren't triggered. They didn't like that you weren't needy. They didn't like that you had a measure of self-control. They were like, I'm going to make them respond. I'm going to make them wish. Somebody wanted to cause hurt intentionally. And all that happened was that led to a permanent loss for that person. They're standing back and they're thinking to themselves, ooh, I got out of that storm. They're thinking they got away with something. They thought it's almost like, you know how they show in movies that there, or even cartoons, there's a bomb over there, and then way over here they have the plunger, and they push the plunger down, and they make the bomb go off over there. Somebody made an attempt to do that. I heard in your life. And it's crazy because the bomb went off. Some shit blew up. But at the end of it, like, you come back more powerful. So situation and circumstances could not hold you back because, look, you're moving beyond that. I see this Chariot from the backside. Like, you've already moved on from that. You walk away from that. Did a Cancerian person turn their back on you? Did somebody with a strong zodiac sign Cancer turn their back on you? Okay. Is that the person who is like removing themselves from a storm? Are you Cancer? Are you saying, I'm removing myself from a storm? I'm going to let that bomb blow up over there and I'm going to get the fuck out of here. And then either you're coming back stronger or that other person comes back stronger. However it works out. Let me just keep going. Oh, we're not done pulling cards yet. Let's see, what else do we have? We have the Knight of Pentacles landing right there on the Cancer. And again, with the back. It's with the back. You can only see you from the back side. Okay, so put it here. Somebody's turning their back because they don't like the truth that they heard. They see somebody else is not responding to the trigger. Somebody else is, they're okay. And that's an ego strike. I hear, how dare you be okay if I'm not there? You're supposed to be pining for me because you love me. No, that's not going to happen. I hear, no, that's not going to happen. Somebody here was thinking that if they did something to disturb your peace, to withdraw, to pull back, um, that you would give chase, that you would be waiting, that you would be wondering. I mean, you look at this like this. This is a good luck. This is a good luck. Good news. This love is good news. But there's something here about needing to take accountability and needing to own your fucking shit. On your own shit in this. And we still have somebody looking at love, but somebody else here, they're not focused on love. They're focused on just moving forward some sort of way. Like their back is turned. The back is turned here 3 times. And this one here, the back is turned too. But the direction of movement is towards this love. Now, interesting enough, this Knight of Pentacles comes in and it's looking at the love card too. You can see. It's almost like this is a 3D scene here. And these 2 cards are looking towards love, but these 2 are looking past it. It's like to the side of it. Somebody here has Cancer and an air sign placement very strong on their birth chart. Okay, like Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, with the Cancerian Sun or Moon. This Knight of Pentacles is looking over with that Page of Wands at this Two of Cups. And it's like this is brought together by surprise. I heard in the midst of a fallout, something comes together, okay, and the truth comes out. But whose truth is because the crown is on this side of the card. The truth comes out about a victory. So this is talking about a severing. Interesting. Severing from love brings about the victory. What the hell? It's all about union. That doesn't make sense. Because at the end of the day, we're truly all connected. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle. Okay. Let my vision carry me. That's what I heard. So, not sure if that's the rest of those lyrics. Somebody here is taking their truth and they're moving forward in a fresh beginning. There's a severing that happens here. Yeah, with that fallout, it's a permanent loss. I heard, oh, how sad. That's so sad. This was set to be such a beautiful thing. We have the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords. We have this very innocent looking little girl who has the falling star above her. So it's like wish upon a star. Eight of Cups is a mind your own business and move on card. But she looks like she's looking for something. All these cups in front of her are beaten. They're battered. They're bruised. They're broken. Something has happened to each and every one of these cups. So here we have somebody who's saying who is sitting in a very innocent energy. Like they look very young at heart. This person could even feel like they're very naive. Like they could be seen as very naive in matters of love. And it's like every time this person has trusted in each of these cups is showing up like a different person to love and to go towards love and to pull in the love and to show up in love and all of these different things with love. But it's like they're just still waiting for somebody who doesn't destroy the cup. Because it's like when this one went into love, the cup was pure. Each of these cups is like, okay, well, I'll make another cup of love and I'll bring it to the table here. But each of these is like battle weary. Each of these cups has been destroyed. It's had some sort of permanent damage put on it. And so now we have this very childlike being with the falling star behind her. Is she wishing on a star or dare she wish again? I hear dare she even wish again. Because every time she brought a brand new cup, this is the result. Each of these cups represents another time she put her love out there with pure positive wishes, intentions, with love. And at the end of the day, she sits with all her own love. At the end of the day, she sits by herself with her love by herself. And each of those cups, which symbolizes every risk she took in love, has been freaking damaged. So it's like every time she put her heart out there to love, it got fucked up. Somebody was triggered. They did a low blow. There was a severing. That's what she knows. That card came out with the Six of Swords. And it's like, damn, are you serious? Like another one's coming in? It looks like another love is coming in. Another love is coming in. Ha! I told my friend, and he uses this all the time now. I said, honey, relationships are like buses. There's another one coming every 15 minutes. Do you want to get on it? Are you going where it's going? Is there a stinky person on the bus? You don't want to ride and smell that. You don't have to get on the bus, and you could get off the bus whenever you want, but there's always another one coming. And that's the kind of the vibe that I got here. It's like this person has continually put themselves out there in love, and then their peace prevails, but the only way their peace prevails is because they have to say peace for their peace and let this shit come down where it may. Every time they go through this, they're like the phoenix. They rise from the ashes, you know? They rise, and they keep moving forward. I hear somehow, some way, they just keep moving forward. But there's this, I'm hearing the word exhaustion. There's this exhaustion of continually putting your heart out. And then sometimes people, they run from the love. Sometimes people, they drag their feet towards love. They're not ready for love. Sometimes the people, they're just disruptive and disruptive and destructive, both. And in all of these cases, it just leads to, now this one here who's coming with pure love just got all these fucked up cups sitting in front of her. Interesting. Wow. So let's see what else they want to talk about in this. I see more love coming in. I see, and I'm hearing, I'm wishing on a star. So there is somebody here, this one whose heart has been hurt over and over and over again, still believing in love, wishing on a star. Yes, the star is flying overhead. Yes, they are going to take the opportunity to wish on it. And it's like, send me a higher love. Yeah. Send me a higher love. Whoa. Somebody wants a love that's going to honor the connection, that's going to meet them where they're at, that's going to come to them. Somebody's still wishing and believing in love because they know that love is given from the divine. This is at the core of it. Like, this one knows that it's the divine energy that brings love together for ones who can peel those masks off to see who they truly are in the reflection of the eyes of the other. But for it to truly be successful, we can't have all this blame game going on. It's got to be a lot of owning of triggers going on, and a lot of um, allowing and acceptance of who the other is. All right. So what we have is, okay, we have the Knight of Swords, and his back is there. Look at his face. Now we also have the Temperance card, and the back is there. And again, look at the face. So it's like this. This one makes the wish for love, right? And this is the energy of that one. And something new is coming in. Something new is being drawn in because somebody, even though they've been hurt over and over again in love, they've been asking for a higher love. And it's like the angel's going to turn their back and protect. I see this angel's back is turned because it's protecting. It's watching for any threats that could come. And I see this is another angel here. It's like light angel and dark angel. I'm not sure. Do we have a light angel and a dark angel coming together? But I see that it's being protected for these two different, very different creatures to sit down in peace. To sit down in peace and have a conversation. What the hell? They want to put it like this. Because it's protected on both sides. So there is a new love coming in. There is love coming in. It's on the heels of fucking low blows, having to say peace for your peace, finding the truth of yourself from these loves, okay? Because even if the other person didn't look at their triggers and on their shit and do the self-reflection like you did, yeah, we have the Seven of Pentacles on one side of the deck, and on the other side of the deck we have the Two of Pentacles. So it's like changes are happening as you focus on tending to your own garden. You know, you will reap the fruit that you deserve. Okay, so what you deserve is coming to you. Let's get something from the romance angels on this. Just happen to have it here because I've started the new zodiac series, and this time rather than doing it by elements, I started with Leo. So Leo and Virgo are up, and then I'm just going to continue around the zodiac until I make it all the way to the end in order. Okay, so the romance angels is in your new series. They're focused on romance. Okay, this says free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And that's the energy. That is the energy. It's like chained to this idea. It's keeping you corralled in here. Chained in a position. Somebody here, is that what's going on here? There's a need to cut and sever from a connection to free yourself to go towards where more love was, because the severing already happened. And then this look came through with this little, I hear just one look. Okay, but that's this energy of this Eight of Cups here, where we have somebody who has put their heart out over and over again 8 times, and every time that cup just gets damaged. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fashion another pure love cup, and I'm gonna put it out there. I feel like as you free yourself from these cycles of love, from these cycles in romance, that's when something is coming in. What's at the bottom of the romance angels? Is it give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. I see 1, 2, 3 chances with this partnership. But the low blow in this love experience, this person has transformed. They've turned into the phoenix, burnt up and rebirthed 3 different times in this love. Once the person showed up and turned their back some type of way. The second time they watched the storm from a distance, okay, or did they cause the storm? The third time they just didn't act, left them waiting. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Truth is seen, gotta go my own way. Sitting here in this healing energy, protected, saying, I've opened my heart up pure to love so many times. And it's like, I'm just gonna sit here and just reflect on that. Do I want to keep doing this to myself? Somebody here seems to be thinking, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Things go better when I'm on my own. Every time I open my heart up to love, it doesn't all it does is like they put another damage on your heart. Like they put another damage on your heart. You get to heal again. Yay. Yay, you get to heal again. And then there's this reminder, the wound is where the light enters, you know. This is where you grasp more power for yourself. You're like, I was never here to get a bunch of fucking power or light. You're like, I was just here to love. All I wanted to do was fucking love. As a side effect of wanting to love, I found all this power, all this light, all this great. Yay. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the love. I wanted to love. And it's like, you know what? I'm loving myself enough now. Somebody here is saying, I'm loving myself enough now to realize that the only one that's going to take care of my cup of love if I extend it is me. And so somebody here is done giving romance a chance. I feel like somebody is here done giving romance a chance with other people. You don't give up on love. No, you're not giving up on love. Somebody says, well, how can you be done giving romance a chance? And then and say you don't give up on love. This person doesn't give up on love. They're just not interested in trying anymore. They're like, I'm not gonna give a flying fuck. If it happens, it happens. If it comes in, great. If it doesn't, oh fucking well. They're just like, you know what? I see this pattern here, and I see that at the end of the day, I don't. I'm not going around here taking people's chalices and busting them up. Somebody here, wow, I just got the other side of the table experience. There's somebody here who's sitting back and they're realizing the fucked up ways they've had, where they have literally gone around and broke so many hearts, and they did that shit with full well and knowing exactly what the hell they were doing. It's like now this Ace of Swords and this Ace of Pentacles is looking like this person throwing the heart up there and seeing if they could hit it. There's somebody here. Okay, so there's two sides of the story, right? We talked about two sides to every coin and two sides to every story. There's somebody here who's sitting with the realization, like every time they had love come their way, this person did everything they could to push it away. There's another to sabotage it, to destroy it. They broke a lot of hearts. They might have did this intentionally. Maybe somebody's finally sitting there saying, "I don't want to be a player no more." They had one love that rushed to them, that was ready to completely go all the way in. This person was a healer. This person was so loving, so kind. They jumped all the way in without even thinking. They broke their heart. They pushed them away and broke their heart. Then they had another person come in here who helped them through a very difficult change in their life, helped them through a period of loss in their life. Okay. This person was so smart. This person had all the right words to say. This person was always there for them. And they pushed them away and broke their heart. And then they had this other person, a younger person who didn't really have everything, but what this person had was wisdom. This person did have wisdom, and this person was consistent, okay? This person wasn't too pushy. If anything, this person moved too fucking slow for their liking. So what did they do? Push them away and broke their heart too. Well, dang. Then they had this other person come in who was actually quite the divine energy. And again, for fear of not being good enough this time, now they push them away and broke their heart. No, I've broken too many hearts. I can't love you, because if I love you, I'm going to break your heart. And in pushing them away, that broke the heart. Oh, God. Wow. This person, if you're the one who has been pushing love away and breaking hearts, including your own every time, somebody here realized every time I pushed someone away and broke their heart, I actually was breaking my own fucking heart. There's an opportunity coming in quickly so you can free yourself from the cycle. I see that. For somebody here who has been so heartbroken, you felt like you just put your love out there, stare into the mouth of the lion once again. I feel like you get into this point to where you're not interested. I just feel like you're not interested. I feel strongly from you, like you're pulling back. You're pulling back your heart. You're like, don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. They're saying, don't let pride get in your way. Okay, let me see what's at the bottom of the deck here. And emotions are running high, super moon. I just feel like you're pulling your energy back. You're pulling your love back, because you're like, you know what? Every time I put my heart out there, it gets disrespected. It gets trampled on. It gets stomped on. It gets knocked around. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. It's not necessary for me to do this. There's no glory in self-abuse. There's no glory in self-mutilation. There's no glory in demeaning myself and disrespecting myself in this way, to try to love someone else when I could just pour all that love into myself. That's what somebody here is figuring out. That's what I'm seeing here coming through. Somebody's like, I'm just going to pour this love into myself. This is where it works best. This is going to be more beneficial, because clearly pouring my love into other people hasn't fucking worked. And again, like I said, there's somebody in this energy who's realizing, like, fuck, I have played all these games, and all I did was play myself out of great situations over and over again. And it's like, in this person's life, God sent them, each one of these individuals was sent to this person to help break them free, and they didn't want to do it. For somebody here, this wasn't all different love partners. It was a friend that offered to help you move It was a friend that offered some true words. It was a friend that stood by your side but never really approved what was going on. And then there was the angel. And then there was the angel. You pushed away everything that they said. You pushed away every bit of help. It's like God sent the perfect help that you needed. God sent you the perfect guidance. And it's like you were busy looking for God that you missed the God that was right in front of you, okay? That God showed up in your life. It's like you were busy looking for the divine guidance so much that you missed what was right in front of you. And you still need to free yourself. God sent you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chances to help you get up out of there. And you still stay in the same position. Why? Your pride? You don't want to walk away from something? But I can't be a failure again. This has to work. But I'm too invested in this. But but I don't want to fail. But I don't want to lose. But I don't want to give up. But I know I can do it. I can make it better. I can make it change. I can heal it. I can change it. Listen, don't let your pride get in the way. It's going to keep you stuck in a messed up cycle that is meant to come to come to an end. Like, dude, you're being told to free yourself. Okay. So again, somebody here, there's a couple of different energies coming through, you know. The ultimate thing is you're freeing yourself from a cycle. It's time. All right. From the Kabbalistic Tree of Life Oracle cards, let's see what we have. Okay, first card coming out here. The Beloved. And it's landed here on the Chariot. So is the Beloved somebody is zodiac sign Cancer that came out earlier? Okay. You could be sensing that this experience is something that you know from before. Wow. That just screams a whole message. Right on top of the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, which is the truth and the fresh start and the new beginning, we have a myth. It says the myth. Wow. So was there some lying about a fresh start, about a severing, about the truth? The truth, somebody's truth was a lie. There was a myth. Wow. And now on top of the Beloved, we have the Sleeper. The Sleeper. Somebody here, again, it's like, wake the fuck up. It's time to move on. You think you know the truth and you think that you're so independent, but the truth is you're blocking yourself off from everything that's here to help you be what you truly are, I hear. To bust through some myths, some self-deception. Over this Love card, we have the Sluggard. And the Sluggard always makes me feel like it's I'm right now I'm getting two energies from the Sluggard. One is not taking action. The other one is somebody who tries to steal the ideas of another person for their own gain, for their own benefit. So I'm not sure why that's coming through here. But there's a myth, there's a lie. So anywhere where somebody is not taking action is because they're believing in a lie. They're not seeing their truth clearly. Okay, they don't know that they need to free themselves somehow, and they're slow to action about that. Okay, as a result, dragging their fucking feet. The other thing is anywhere where somebody thinks they could take another person's idea and get the benefits from that thievery. There's a lie, like, because see, the thing is, the person that came up with the idea originally is the creator mind. They're gonna always have another idea. Because where for somebody here, this reading is about there's another love coming every 15 minutes like a bus. For somebody, there's another fucking idea coming every 15 minutes, just like the bus. They're gonna have another idea. This is not their only fucking idea. They got more ideas. They're gonna have more ideas. So you might think that somebody here might think they're getting ahead because they're stealing an idea. You just gonna come up with another one? Um, Intellectual property is like a thing. Thirst, oh fuck. Somebody here is they're thirsty. Somebody here is like, I know what the fuck I want and I'm gonna go get it. I'm not finna sit up here and be parched in this situation. Wow. And the eater. So there's somebody here who consume, but they're not feeding, leaving somebody hungry here. It's like, okay, I'm done. I'm not gonna let you consume from me anymore. The veil is at the bottom of the deck. So this information could have been hidden. Yeah, this information was hidden. It wasn't fully known. It wasn't fully there was not full awareness, but it's being revealed. The information is being made more clear. Where somebody here is dragging their feet, they're a sleeper. The beloved, the one that you've been loving, is a sleeper. You've been in love. So somebody here, you're saying, oh my God, every time I put my heart out there, it just comes back. And they beat it up, they break it up, they destroy it. And it's like, I'm fucking tired of this cycle. Well, what you're realizing is you've been in love experiences with people who are fucking sleeping. With people who will take your energy, drag their feet about doing what they want to do. They don't quench your thirst. They leave you wanting more. And the myth is that they don't tell you the truth. Okay, they're not single. They're not available. They're not ready to take a fresh start. They're not ready to set roots down with you. They're not ready to. So there's been this history. If that's been the history in your romantic love life, this is definitely a reading that's being channeled and spirit wants to speak to you, and if you've been listening, you've been hearing. I hear if you've been listening, you've been hearing about it. I want me to pull out the Island Time Wellness cards, which is also being used in the most recent series that I just started last night for your zodiac sign readings. So definitely check those out. Let's see what we have for this message, though. What else do you have for this download message, please and thank you? There's been some low blows in love. Low blows in love. What do we have? The axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. And the photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. What I see is as you're looking back, like you're looking at why did all these separations occur? I just see somebody doing a review of their love life, of their history in love. Why did the separations occur? And what you're realizing is the connections that you had were drawing energy. They weren't feeding. They were leaving you wanting. So it's like you were pouring out from your cup into their cup, but they weren't reciprocating that action back in some type of way. They were slow to action. They were stuck in their position. They wouldn't take action towards you. When the opportunity presented itself to take action, to make progress, to move this thing forward, they didn't take action because they were a sleeper. They were sleeping, spiritually sleeping. And no matter how woke they think they were spiritually sleeping because they weren't getting the message. You also had a lot of lying going on. Lying where people told you things that were not true, where people were saying that it was going to be something, but it was not that. They were saying that they were focused on just this connection with you. Turns out they weren't. Shit like that. Okay, you're looking at that. Okay, and why are you looking at it? Because you're fucking done. You want to stop the fucking pattern. You're like, I'm tired of having this result in love. You want to free yourself right now. You're feeling this draw real strong. And it's like, are you calling on Archangel Michael to help you stop this pattern? Help me see what I need to see to stop this fucking pattern already, where I put my love out there. I should not have to be so afraid to love in this world. I should not have to. And is it that you're afraid to love? They said, no, you're really not, because you keep fucking doing it. No matter how many times you've been hurt. But it's like your love shouldn't be returned. Love shouldn't be returned with abuse. Love should be met with love. But here's the thing, soulmates in the reverse. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. They say you've gone through a lot of soul contracts. You had a big soul contract this life. They say you have Libra as a ascendant sign or a North Node sign, telling you that this life, it was about bringing balance into relationships. Okay. So you have soul contracts. They're saying all your soul, because we were talking about the wound is where the light enters. You find all your power through all the struggles, and you're like a fucking tired. I wasn't looking for power. I wasn't looking for light. I wasn't looking for that. I just wanted to love somebody and be loved back. It was so hard about that, right? But all these connections, they cause your soul to grow. They were soulmates. Your soul did grow. You may not have been asking for soul growth in a conscious level, but that's exactly what the fuck you got. That's exactly what the fuck you got. Now you are awakened being. And yeah, love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. And that's truly how you're feeling right now. You're like, I'm done putting my heart out there in love. I'm just going to hold on to it. My heart is too big. Most people don't have the strength to carry my heart. I'm not going to put my heart in anyone's hands no more. Fuck that shit. You're like, fuck that shit. I'm going to take care of my own heart, because I put my heart out there and all they do is they batter it, they bruise it. Now I got to take all this time to heal my heart again, to get my heart back together again. And the cold part about it, I hear in the cold part about it is I can't even fucking hate them because I love them, because my love is real. I can't even be mad at them because they're just being who the fuck they are. I'm just like, damn, why didn't I see that that's what I was falling in love with before I got all the way invested in this? And it's like, wow. Self-love is where it's truly at. Freeing yourself from the cycle. You're going to take care of your own heart for a while. Now, there's somebody else here that came through the energy, and it's like, your energy came through talking about you've been playing games with folks in love for so long, and you're realizing that all you did was play yourself. Every time you play games with somebody else's heart, you're realizing that all you did was play games with yourself, with your own heart. And now you sitting up here and you looking at all these great people that God has put in your path for you to love, and you done broke their heart. And at the end of the day, you broke your own heart trying to push love away. And it's like, there's something here about, why do you keep putting your heart out there? Because at the end of the day, love is what this whole freaking journey is all about. But it doesn't mean that you have to put yourself in a situations that are abusive, disrespectful. Once you realize that it's that, like, you have this obligation to yourself. Look at this. To take care of yourself, we have the healing heart coming through. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Again, free yourself. And that's what somebody's like, wow, I'm tired. I'm tired of putting my heart out there for everybody. I'm just going to take care of my heart. I'm going to love me the way I love them. I'm going to love me the way I had loved them. They didn't know what to do with it. They disrespected my love. I'm not going to put my love out there no more. I'm going to love me the way I was loving them. Let's see how that changes the game. I heard, let's see how that changes the game. We have the cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Yeah, to free yourself, you're going to have to look back and realize everything that led up to this. In the runner, in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to the ego. Free yourself. Somebody here is like, you've run from love, run from intimacy, you've attracted a lot of people who run from fucking love. Whether that's because they won't unfold in it, they won't allow it to blossom at all. They won't allow it to come out. They drag their feet, they lie, they consume it, and then they take off when they got what they wanted. And you're just like, I gotta heal my heart. See, this girl, she's stitching up her own heart. There ain't nobody doing it for her. She's doing it her damn self. That's what I have coming through for the download today. Let's take back a look at the P&Q Oracle and see. Yeah, there's a telepathic connection here between two. Damn. I forgot what I said earlier. Don't worry, another love is on the way. Like every 15 minutes, it keeps showing up. So, again, like, damn. Damn. You're not done. You may say, I'm not gonna love anymore. Yeah, right. Watch when God come in and turn that heart on. There's something here about this star. It has a gimpy leg. It's supposed to have a whole leg here. It's like Quentin Joy, and it's barely there. You can't even really see it. Like it's barely a corner there. And what we said was it needs another point. There should be a point right here. And notice that it's on the bottom, right? So it's in the back side, in the back of your head. It's like you got it all. You got it all. You have no problem with moving through shit. You went through and you got rid of or moved through the experience of, ended the experience of, closed down the experience of one who had no heart. You closed down the experience of one who had a big heart, but it was very guarded and protected. You closed down a couple of third party situations. Why is this 3 over here? This star is pointing at this 3. Third time's a charm. What the heck? Oh, God. I don't even want to say that. What I heard was third time's a charm in this twin flame journey, whatever. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, and you probably don't either. What I can tell you is there are messages going back and forth. Thank you. So we're talking about 2 individuals who have noticed that so one is noticed like every time they put their heart out, it's like they put it out real nice and trusting and loving and almost too much. So the other person, they won't receive because they're very fucking guarded. Guess what? These 2 are linked energetically. There is messages going back and forth on a soul level between these 2. Messages are going back and forth between these 2 on a soul level. There's something here about a change happening. And the change is happening because here's the thing. You think the twin flame relationship, you think these soulmate connections are about somebody else and how they love you and what they're going to do for you. And I see that the message is being received on both sides, and it reverts back to what we originally said. In a higher level relationship where you have 2 awakened conscious beings, there is no fucking blame. It's not their fault. Who hurt your heart? Was it them? If you're an awakened being, you realize that you broke your own heart because you could have seen that person wasn't qualified to fulfill that role. You already had seen the signs and you just still went for it anyways. Who you put yourself in there. And so who ultimately is responsible, and because we're not about disempowering. Remember, this whole purpose is about empowering humanity. So if I sit up here and I validate, oh yeah, it's their fault, they're fucked up, that's not helping you. That's not helping you, because all that's doing is taking the power out of your hand and putting it into somebody else's hand. This is about recognizing where is your power in this. Like I said, love has given you much more power than you ever wanted. You weren't looking for power, but you got it because you're not giving your power away to these experiences out there. You're owning your triggers. There's somebody here who has triggered you and you have triggered them. There's an ego strike. There's even been a low blow. Somebody has not told the truth. Somebody here has dragged their feet. Somebody there has taken and consumed, but they're not feeding back. They're not giving back. Peace for the peace. Do not let pride get in your way. Free yourself. Wow, this is great. From the Guardian Angel Tarot. The world, successful completion. This is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey, but for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. A successful completion. Okay. And that successful completion has to do with the way you're healing your heart, taking responsibility, culpability, accountability for your heart, the care of it, and what you choose to do with it, who you choose to allow to access it. Okay. Postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again? Full circle. In ways you cannot possibly have planned. You wonder how a dream could die only to be resurrected years later when you're really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now, shut up. Here I am. Okay, but it says, now here you are with a new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that in this new opportunity for rebirth, you will be called in two directions, and the one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted places of infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes, is made new, and is given new hope. Loving you always. This is what we have for your download message today. Put something in the comments. Let me know what you got out of the message. And I'll be back. I'll be back doing your zodiac signs. Members, if you text me or email me your personal question, I will produce you a TikTok today. Okay? Just do me a favor. Text me your personal for your members, if you're a member. Okay? And then text me or email me your request, and I'm going to create you a TikTok. All right? This is what we have for you all today. I got some quick errands to run, and then I'll be back to produce your TikToks for the members and some more zodiac sign readings at some point today, too. So, with all that being said and done, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through. Call love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you could treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. Mwah. So, real quick before I get out of here, though, Luana, haven't seen you here before. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. As same goes for Carzel Burnett and Teresa. Welcome back. I see you tuning in. Now, if anybody is not a member and you still want to get a personal mini, you can make that purchase. It's only $10 US. Go to the website, make it happen, and I will also produce your answers when I get back from running my errands this afternoon. Okay? So, see y'all later in the next show. Later.